Hello and welcome to Numeristical, bringing you the picks of the day again for Friday, May 17th. It is Thursday evening, May 16th, almost 10 p.m. Las Vegas time. This will be my last video coming at you from Las Vegas. I am flying out early tomorrow back to California, so that's another reason why I'm doing this video at nighttime. But with that said, let's get into reviewing the picks from yesterday. Um, and we just had one pick. We had one pick was the Mets over the Phillies. We got them plus 137. Pretty good closing line value. When I woke up in the morning, most of the odds were around 124-ish. So got pretty good closing line value by taking that pick the night before. And if you watch this game, this was a nail biter. The Mets were up 2-0. Phillies tied it. Then went ahead 3-2. Mets went ahead 4-3. Phillies tied in the ninth, went to extra innings. Phillies threatened to score a couple times, or really threatened to score in the 10th. And the Mets scored two in the top of the 11th, and the Phillies scored one before the Mets got out of it. So Mets pulled it out 6-5. So that was a nice win. We picked up 1.37 units, and we're up about 5 units for the season. So that's a nice little profit. We did not have anything on the spreads model, so nothing to report there. But let's now get into the picks for Friday, May 17th. Here are the games. Again, some games we don't have starting pitchers listed for yet, so they're not here. Some games we might not have odds for yet, so they'll also get dropped. But here's the list of the moneyline games we do have. And scrolling down, Miles telling us to take a look at 2 home teams, 4 away teams. First home team it's saying to take a look at is the Astros. Astros over the Brewers. It's saying take the Astros if you can get plus 113. So let's take a look at Wager Talk, see what we can get. So if we go over to Wager Talk, look for the, we're looking for the Astros and the Brewers. And yeah, we're not going to get the price we want. Everything has a minus sign here. So not going to be able to get a bet there. Next up, Red Sox and Cardinals. Again, looking for 113. Red Sox, Cardinals, and again, not going to get it. Kind of minus signs across the board, couple even monies. So no bets there. Moving on to the visiting teams. The first visiting team it likes is the Nationals against the Phillies. Phillies huge favorites here, so even the model puts them at 67% favorite. But it's saying if you can get 260, then the Nationals give you good value. Pinnacle showing 228, so it's a little bit of a stretch. But let's take a look at the Nationals Phillies. And you see we're getting as high as 228, but not the 260 that the model wants to see to really have enough of an edge to feel like it's a solid bet. So we won't take a bet there. Next up, Angels and Rangers. The model puts the probability at 56.8% for the Rangers. But it's saying if you look at the Angels, that means that if you can get 162 on the Angels, that's a pretty good margin. So let's see, in Pinnacle showing 156. Let's see if we can find a 162 on the Angels. So Angels are over here. Now we're seeing 155. Looks like Pinnacle was the best price on the Angels out there because everything here is 155 or worse. So not finding a bet there yet. Next up, the Reds and the Dodgers. So the Reds, I don't know if that game finished yet, but the Reds were beating the Dodgers. The Reds were huge underdogs. They had kind of a converted relief pitcher starting, and the Dodgers had Glass now going tonight. And the Reds were winning 4-0, so I think they went on to win that game. But anyway, that said, for tomorrow's game, for Friday, May 17th game, uh, they say Dodgers should win about 55.8% of the time. So if you can get 155 plus 155 on the Reds, that's good value. And Pinnacle showing 192. So it looks like we'll find a bet here. Another big underdog. So let's take a look. And here we see Cincinnati plus 190 at Circa. So we will do that. So the Reds plus 190 at Circa, at the Dodgers. So Reds plus 190. Next up, the Rockies and the Giants. Saying take the Rockies if you can get 145 with Pinnacle showing 150. So let's take a look, see if we can find that. And sure enough, actually at South Point we can get as good as 152. So let's take that, the Rockies plus 152. Okay, moving on. That's all the money line bets we have. So it looks like we got 2 money line bets. Next up, we got our totals. So again, here's the full list of totals. Some games we don't have odds for yet. But when we put it through our filters, it's given us 4 overs to consider. First is again Phillies Nationals. It's saying take the over 7.5. If you can get it at even money, we'll call it. So let's see if we can get the 7.5 at even money on the totals. And this is the Phillies Nationals. And not quite getting even money. Get minus 103 at Heritage. Oh wait, yeah, here it is. Bookmaker. 7.5 even money. So let's put that down. So Nationals, Phillies, 7.5 even money. Nationals, Phillies, over 7.5 at even money. Okay. Next up, Braves and the Padres. The point is 8, saying take the over. If you could get even minus 127, so it's really saying kind of take the over at any likely reasonable price. So, and let's see. So it looks like the 8 over Padres, Braves, the best we're getting. You see a couple have already gone to 8.5, but it looks like we can get minus 118 at DraftKings and at Heritage. So let's take that bet. Padres, Braves. Oops. Padres, Braves. Over 8 at, what did we say it was? At minus 118. Okay. Next up, Astros Brewers, saying take the over 8, but it wants better than even money. So that might be a stretch, but let's take a quick look. Astros Braves. I'm sorry, Astros Brewers. And yeah, we're not getting even money at 8. You see some are going to 8.5. So that doesn't look like we're going to find what we need there. And finally, for the money line, the Diamondbacks Tigers again, saying take the over 8 at even money, we'll call it. So Diamondbacks Tigers even money. on 8 and not quite getting even money. We get one up minus 102, but not even money. So we will not mark that as a bet. So it looks like we're gonna have two totals bets. Nationals Phillies over 7.5. Padres even money on that one. Padres Braves over 8 at minus 118. And so finally, let's take a look at the spreads. Again, here's the full list of spreads. Not everything's available right now. But putting in our things, so ignore this this Tampa Bay Blue Jays game. It's not available, so that's sort of a misprint for it to show up there. So it's really just telling us to look at one game, which is the Yankees minus 1.5, and it's saying to take it at minus 117, with it showing 125. So let's see if we could find the Yankees minus 1.5 at minus 117. Yankees minus 1.5. Here we go at minus 115. So let's mark that down at South Point. Let's get the Yankees minus 1.5 at 115. So we'll mark that over here. Got the Yankees minus 1.5 at minus Yankees, we're here, minus 115. Minus 115. All right. So that's what we got for today. Again, I hope you guys like these nighttime versions where I get you things a little bit earlier. I'll be on a plane tomorrow morning, so I won't be able to do the usual morning version of the show. But have a great day. I hope you're enjoying the picks. I've enjoyed my time here in Vegas, but also looking forward to getting home and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.